Hey, what's up, Commissioner? Yeah, yeah, I'm familiar with it. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I could be there. I'm at the gym right now, so I could be there in like, I don't know, about 20 minutes. I'll get changed and head over. He's in the interrogation room? All right, yeah, no doubt. Okay, you bet. Sure thing. All right, sounds good. Thanks. 10-4, I'll see you. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Ah, there he is. Mr. Brown. How's it going, Mr. Brown? Jamal Brown.
Hello.
How you doing, sir? My name's Lieutenant Rico, State Police.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. Sorry it's under these terms.
Yeah.
Um, so I just received a phone call from the commissioner, uh,
hmm
basically giving me a rundown real quick, and how he says you have some information that you want to provide to the state police for, for to help the greater good of the state here.
If I get some kind of plea deal, yeah.
Okay.
They said I might be able to get something.
All right. All right. Well, that's what I'm here for. So there's going to be a whole lot of writing and a whole lot of talking, and
All right.
hopefully you'll be doing most of the talking.
All right.
All right, sir. So let's start with you got popped a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
I've been looking at your file because of the. I don't know if are you aware of what you were charged with, sir?
Not really. I mean,
So you were charged with basically trafficking a controlled substance. You had 1,800 pounds of cocaine in the vehicle. I wasn't on the call. I don't know how it all went down, but I know Chief Wilson from LSPD
oh yeah.
was the initial officer. So 1,800 pounds. That's a lot of cocaine, man.
Well, it wasn't mine.
Wasn't yours?
I was running it for somebody.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're looking at some serious time here, sir. So what what exactly what can you tell me about what's going on here? I mean, you said you got some information on somebody you want to.
Well, I got a distributor.
Okay.
Uh, but he's not the guy that actually owns it. There's actually I guess you could call kingpin.
Kingpin. All right.
But I only know her as Ms. X.
Ms. X. Huh?
I never met her. I never seen her. But I know that if I say too much, it might get me in trouble.
I hear you. So what let me back up here. Let's just start from the beginning. Obviously there was some kind of a traffic stop from what I'm reading in the case file. Some kind of a traffic stop. I guess there was a short pursuit, and then they ended up impounding the truck you were driving, and it had all the narcotics in the back.
Yeah.
You said you're driving it, you're delivering it for somebody, or you were picking it up or dropping it off, or what were you doing with it?
I was taking it from one facility to another.
All right, I got you. Where did you pick it up at?
It was a place in Davis.
Place in Davis. Davis is pretty big, sir. Can you narrow that down a little bit?
Uh, I didn't pick it up at a specific place. I met somebody who had actually met me at an intersection, and I took it from there.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know where the building was it came from.
What were you supposed to do with it? Where were you going with it?
I was taking it up to Toledo.
Toledo. Okay.
Yeah.
Where at in Toledo do you? I mean, Toledo's kind of wide open up there.
Yeah, it's a little big.
It was a semi truck too, right, sir? Doesn't say it here in the report.
Yeah, it was a big truck.
Gotcha.
I want to say it was like right around 3013, somewhere around there.
Okay. Gotcha.
Between there and maybe like 3017. I can't remember. There was a big parking lot with trucks on. I was supposed to leave it there, and it was supposed to go with somebody else from there.
All right, so you were driving the truck with the trailer. You were supposed to drop the trailer in Toledo somewhere.
Yeah.
30. What'd you say? 30 what?
3013 and 3017, right in that area. There's a
right off of GOH, right? Great Ocean Highway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Supposed to leave the truck there with the keys under the mat.
Oh, the whole truck, not just the trailer.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that explains the next part. The truck that you were operating, who's that registered to? You know?
I don't know.
You just. So how do you get your delivery? I mean, do you do this a lot, or is this your first time doing it, or what?
Well, we kind of like get messages from Ms. X.
Okay.
I don't get them direct. I get them from a guy I know, the distributor, Mr. Sanchez.
Sanchez is Mr. Sanchez have a first name?
I only know him by a street name.
All right, what's that?
30.
30, huh? Okay. What does he look like? Do you I mean, obviously
he's a Mexican guy.
a Mexican guy. That narrows it
Yeah.
down. All right. Where does he frequent?
I don't know.
Where do you see him at?
I see him when he needs to get together with me for a drop, and that's about it.
Is it always the same spot he's meeting you at, or?
It goes around the state. It's not any specific location, and it's usually like at a parking lot or something like that. Never a building. I never have to go to an address. It's just a location.
So
like a parking lot or a field or something like that.
okay. All right. How does he get in touch with you?
He sends me a message on my phone.
Is it the same number that he's always using, or is it different numbers?
Generally, it's a different phone number. I can never call him, but I have my cell phone, and it's not a business number or anything like that. It's my personal number, and they contact me that way.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you do this? What do you do this for? Do you do this for a cutback, or do you do this for like what's in it for you?
Just some money.
Just some money. How much does he pay you? Does he pay you per load, or?
Pays per load. That last one was it should have paid me about $20,000, but never got that because they didn't get the product. I'm in a little bit of trouble over that.
Does he know you got pinched, or does he just think you?
Yeah, they know they know the police got it. They're not happy about it.
All right. How many of these loads have you done in the past?
Oh, I don't know.
Take
I lost count over probably the past year. I don't know.
And you've been doing it for about a year?
something like that.
How did you meet him initially?
They approached us guys over on Grove Street.
All right. So there's a bunch of people involved, not just you, or
Yeah, there's a few of us.
all right. And how does you said Miss X? Who's that?
Don't know. That's how we only know her.
She's
Never,
like
we
she's
never saw her.
okay.
I never met her. I don't know where she comes from. Don't know where she is.
Does she give the orders or whatever you want to call it to Mr. Sanchez?
I have to say, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that part of it. All I know is I just deliver. He tells me what's going on, and I guess he gets the information right from Miss X.
All right. And so he's bringing a truck to you. He calls you, or he calls you or texts you. Is that what it is? Does he normally call or text?
It's a text.
Text. All right. So he calls you, or I'm sorry, he texts you, and just tells you what, when and where to meet.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. And it's all over San Andreas.
Pretty much.
How about the places you're actually delivering to? Is that different, or is that same locations also?
They're all different. I think they do it because they don't want anyone ratting out on a specific location.
Did you know that you were carrying 1,800 pounds of cocaine in the back of that truck?
Uh, I found out when I got in the truck.
All
They
right.
told me what I was hauling. I guess he knew. I don't know.
Okay. You have no idea where the product's coming from, though?
No idea where it's coming from. No idea where it's going to. All I know is I gotta just move it from one point to another, and someone picks it up. That's all.
Okay.
But I know it's a big operation.
So, do you know any other, anybody else that you frequent with who are drivers as well for this, Mr. Sanchez?
Uh, just the guy that got picked up with me. I don't know if there's any others. If there are, I don't know who they are.
And what's his name? You remember his name?
Not off the top of my head, I don't.
All right. I can look through the case file. I didn't look at it that deep. All right. So, is there always a second person with you?
Not always, but there was that one day.
Yeah. Any idea why there would have been a second person with you that time?
That I don't know. I think they were trying to just keep an eye on me. I don't know if he was involved in anything higher than that or if he was just along for the ride.
All right. And how does he pay you? Is it cash or is it direct deposit? Is it what?
It's usually cash.
Usually cash. Okay. All right. And how often are these drops?
The only thing I can tell you is whenever I get a text message. It could be once a week. It could be once a month. I don't know.
All right. And what's the average takeaway? Like how much do you normally get per load?
Generally in between $5,000 and $8,000.
And you never thought to ask where it was coming from?
No. And once they put the money in my hand, I don't care.
All right. I see you got a pretty lengthy history here. I mean, do you think? Well, yeah, you got quite a few charges here. But you know what? I just want to focus on what you have, what right here in front of you. You're looking at several years of prison time for moving that kind of weight.
Well, I didn't really know what was in there. Like I said, I found out once I got in the truck.
Right.
At that point, I was already screwed. I kind of knew that.
And that's why you took off on the police officers who attempted to pull you over.
Well, yeah, not exactly a smart idea, but when you're in the heat of the moment, you do what you do.
No, I understand. What else can you tell me about Mr. Sanchez?
Not much. I don't hang out with him. I'll talk to him when he gets a hold of me.
All right.
I don't even have a phone number for the guy.
And he calls you on different numbers all the time.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably them throwaway phones.
Yeah, most likely. Okay. Um, Now this Miss, you mentioned Miss X.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about Miss X?
Nothing really. I don't know what she looks like. I don't know how to contact her. I don't know nothing about her.
How how is she involved?
As far as I know, I want to say she masterminds the entire thing. She's the one that controls the distribution and the processing of it. I guess I don't know.
Okay. And neither of them. Well, you said you have never seen Miss X. You just heard about her.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Sanchez, does he have anybody else with him normally? Or is it just him? I mean, I
And
know the guy with the guy you just got popped with. I get that. But is there anybody that's with him where he just leaves with, or how does he leave? Or you just pick up in the truck and go, or does he get in a car and go, or?
usually it's a one-on-one, and he's in an SUV. And once he's done his piece, he leaves.
What kind of SUV?
So I don't know, like a suburban or something like that. I don't know.
What color?
Black.
It's black. All right. I'm sure I know the answer to this, but you don't know the any plate numbers or anything like that, right?
No, I never noticed.
All right. Is he driving, or is somebody
He,
driving him?
generally, it's probably he's got a driver.
Okay.
Like I think maybe once he came up and it was just him.
All right. What's the? I mean, you already got locked up for this, so what's the motive behind you telling me all this? Like, why should I believe you all this, or are you just gonna leave me on a wild goose chase?
Well, I was led to believe that might be some kind of a plea deal or something like that because they told me that I'm looking for a lot of years in jail, and I if I could lighten that sentence up just a little bit, that'd be nice. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail over that stupid crap.
Right. I hear you.
I get the joining the gang's a bad idea, but
Yeah.
maybe I need to look at a different way of life.
Yeah. How old are you, sir?
I don't. I'm almost 40.
Almost 40. Okay. So you're saying these stops go from any time, maybe once a week, to maybe once a month in that time frame. They're all generally different locations and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever picked up or delivered at the same spot?
No. It
Never
always
been to the same
changes.
exact spot.
It always changes.
Okay. Have you ever seen anybody you're dropping the truck off to? Or you just,
When I drop the truck off, I never see anybody. There's no one around.
alright,
Unless they're watching me from a tree or something, I don't see it.
could be. And you've been doing this for how long, sir?
About a year.
About a year. And how did you initially meet Mr. Sanchez?
They approached us on Grove Street.
Okay. Now, was it him or was it a few people that approached?
It was several people. It looked like they were kind of official, not so much gang members, rivals. It was more like a mafia type
Okay.
setting.
Dressed up and stuff, or
Yeah.
gotcha. How many people was with him, or with
Two.
the first time?
There was two.
Two people.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So when he initially approached you, who was with you? Was there other people with you?
There was just other people from the block that was there that was also part of the ballers.
All right. And what are there? You got some names for me? Any names or?
Those particular folk, I don't really have any names for them.
And this was over on Grove Street, you said?
Yeah.
About a year ago.
Yeah.
What was your first? Do you remember your very first drop off and pickup? And where was it?
I think it was somewhere in Sandy.
Okay.
west of Sandy.
All right.
I don't know. There's a lot of open field out there.
Right. Right. I got you. Okay. All right. So, Mr. Sanchez has never mentioned anybody else to you.
No, he just contacts me when he needs a vehicle moved.
Okay.
Usually there's product in it, but I don't see what the product is.
Is it always a tractor trailer, or is it?
Not always, not always. Sometimes a car, sometimes an SUV.
All right. Do you feel?
That was one of the first ones I had a tractor trailer.
All right. Did you ever have the same vehicle twice?
No, never, never.
Okay.
I don't even know if the vehicle was stolen or not. I just move it.
Right. I hear you. All right. So if Mr. Sanchez was going to contact you, he would call you. He knows you got locked up, right?
I don't know if he knows I got locked up, but the product never showed up, so they might be looking for me.
Probably. 1,800 pounds of coke is quite a chunk of change.
I'll say. If anything, he wouldn't be calling me. He would be texting me. But I don't have my phone because the police took the phone.
Right. So the gentleman that was with you in the vehicle, was that the first time you ever had a second person with you?
Yeah, that was the first time I had a second person. He was a little mouthy, I thought, but it is what it is.
All right, so this is what I'm going to need you to do, sir. I'm going to need you to write down every single drop-off and pick-up delivery location that you can remember.
Okay.
All right? I should say.
Okay.
As much information you could tell me. Same thing with the vehicles. Anybody you've ever seen, any names, anything like that?
All one ever came in contact with was Dirty, and that was about it. He never had anybody else with him.
Okay.
I rarely had anybody else with me, except for that last time.
Have you ever seen him outside of dropping off a truck or picking up a truck, other than the initial time?
No,
You don't know where he hangs out or anything like that?
I don't know nothing about the guy.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all the information you're writing down. We're going to look into it.
Okay.
Once we look into it, if anything comes back, in a good way, we could definitely put in a good word with you with the prosecutor.
All right.
Can't make any promises, and I hope you're not jerking my chain with all these locations and stuff.
Well, how will we work something now? I mean, do I get my phone back to try and see if this guy messages me or something like that?
So the initial process in this is you write down all those locations and all those vehicles. I start chipping away at that stuff. Maybe we could set something up to where you could possibly, you could wear a wire, and we could, if Sanchez contacts you, maybe we can do something. I don't know. I have to really see where everything you're writing down. I got to see what pans out here.
All right.
All right. I can't just let you, go out the door and start making phone calls. I mean, you got to understand where I'm coming from too.
Okay.
We want to work with you, but we also want to, we want to get a distributor. We want to get somebody high, because we've had some serious drug problems in the state here, and we really need to get a hold of it. And if you're doing this, I wonder how many more people like you are out there transporting goods across the state for Sanchez or anybody else.
All right.
Because the narcotics are getting in the state somehow.
I don't know. It could be from boat for all I know. Is that truck? Did you notice that truck? Did you see it?
I saw pictures. It was in the file. I didn't see it in person or anything. I didn't go down to the impound lot or anything.
Looked like the trailer I was pulling, came off of cargo shit.
Okay. All right. That's some good bit of information. Where did you pick that particular one up at, sir?
Just an intersection in Davis, that's all.
Alright.
It was sitting there on the corner, and it was running, and nobody was around.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to start chipping away at this. And, you know, and we'll talk with the prosecutor and all this good stuff and work something out if we have some good leads here.
All right.
All right. You have any questions for anything like that, sir?
Not really. I mean, how much longer am I going to have to be in the pen? Because this is a little crazy.
Depends on how quick you can get through these leads and if they're legit or not.
I mean, I haven't even had a court case yet.
No, I have nothing to do with the court, sir.
Well,
I'm not even I wasn't even on the initial traffic stop. The only time I saw your file because anything over 900, or I'm sorry, anything over 500 pounds of any kind of narcotics, it gets kicked up a little bit. So I kind of opens up some flags, and I start looking into the reports a little bit more.
mm-hmm.
You know, in all honesty, when I saw how much cocaine you were transporting and how it all went down, it kind of sparked my interest. And then the commissioner called me. We were talking. Me and the commissioner were talking about a week ago, and talking about your case, your very case, your actual arrest. And he called me a little bit ago before I came up here, and said that you were willing to talk. So that's why I'm here.
All right.
But we're gonna dig into it, sir. If we can get something bigger out of this, we get a bigger deal, somebody high up there, distributor. We could definitely put a good word in with the prosecutor and go from there.
All right.
All right. So
Hopefully the prosecutor will be light on me.
Hopefully. I mean, I don't. From dealing with him in the past, he looks like he usually is when people are working with us in a positive way, not trying to jerk us around everywhere and wasting our time.
Right.
We can pretty much tell pretty quickly if you're jerking us around, wasting our time.
I won't be wasting your time if it was going to get me out sooner.
Right. Okay, well, I'm going to look into this, sir, and we'll definitely be in touch. Keep your nose clean. If there's anything that you can think of that we didn't talk about today or you didn't write down, give me a call. You can go to the deputy up there in Bolingbrook, and he can get in contact with me.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate your time, sir. Just give me a couple minutes, and the deputy should be in and transport you back out.
All right.
All right. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yep. You too.